Okay, welcome to a new video. This is the third time I'm attempting to record this because my software sucks. This video is entitled Geniuses on the Internet, and this is probably one of many of these videos, and this is the first installment of Geniuses on the Internet because there are certainly plenty of those to go around. So our genius today, we're talking about air conditioners. So let's see what's going on. So this video says why not buy Friedrich air conditioners. I forget exactly what the point of the video was. I mean, obviously it's why not to buy Friedrich air conditioners, but he said several things. The guy making the video has nothing to do with this, so forget about him. He has nothing to do with this. He's not at fault here. So there's a couple of different chains of comments that are actually going on here. So we're going to start with the first one. Now this guy said, "You're welcome to call me crazy, but the best air conditioner in my opinion was made 40 years ago, the Emerson Quiet Cool. Definitely a great air conditioner. The old Emerson Quiet Cools were wonderful air conditioners." Now the guy making the video said, "I'm guessing you don't like the new Emerson Quiet Cool? I've never tried one." So this is where I came in. I said the new ones are completely different from the old ones. They're not made by the same company. And really, any 40-year-old air conditioner that's in good shape will beat any modern air conditioner. They have thick metal, reciprocating compressors that last forever, fan motors that you can oil, mechanical controls that don't fall apart like the electric ones, never made of styrofoam. I can keep going, but they work better, last longer, sound better, all that stuff. And that obviously is true if you know anything about them. Then this guy. This is our so-called genius on the internet today. Now, we're calling him a genius, but as the video goes on, you'll see he really is quite the opposite. So he says, "Can you still use R22? Now, obviously, you think you know the answer to this. So why are you even asking it?" I said, "Sure. Well, I didn't say sure. Why would you not be able to use R22? Still works. In fact, it works better than the new stuff. New units," okay, this is important, "new units are not allowed to be made using R22. The existing ones can be serviced and continue to use just fine. Just new units cannot be made. AC units are sealed, so unless damaged, they will not leak, and therefore will not need more R22. Yes, I'm aware I spelled that wrong. That's not important. Okay, this guy says, "Let this be a prime example to people out there. Don't listen to these idiots on the internet." Okay, I'm an idiot on the internet, apparently. They don't know what they're talking about. Where did you get this info at? Please do tell me. Okay, then. If you ask any honest AC technician, they will tell you. I have a bunch of old units still running R22 just fine. And for any reason, or more refrigerant needs to be added, you can still get it. There's plenty that was either never used or recycled, which is completely legal and allowed to be used. Anyone who tells you it is illegal to use R22 or to work on something with R22 is either lying or doesn't know." This guy says, "How can you be an honest technician when you're using stuff that is illegal?" Now this goes on more and more. As we go on, you'll see more of this. This guy saying, he's imagining that I'm saying things. I never said I was an honest technician. I never said I was a technician at all. If I was a technician, I would be an honest one. But I'm not a technician at all. I never claimed to be. But apparently this guy thinks that I was. Okay. When you're using stuff that is illegal, it's not illegal. I just said it was not illegal. It is clearly not illegal. Look it up. It is not illegal. If I ever caught you on a rooftop using that, I'll kick you off the roof, take your bottles, take your tools, record it all, put it on the internet, get your company shut down, blackball your workers, and take all your clients. So keep doing it, buddy." And he's using these stupid emojis. Okay. There's a lot to break down in this comment. So we've already gone over that it's not illegal and I never said I was a technician. Why am I on a rooftop? We're talking about air conditioners here. I'm not talking about some industrial whatever. But let's just say I was on a rooftop. Let's pretend I'm a technician and I'm on a rooftop, because this guy's imagining things, so that's what's happening. Okay. I'm doing something completely legal. I'm recharging an air conditioner that is on the roof. So I guess we're in a commercial environment now, even though, I mean, this just keeps adding up. Okay, so you're going to kick me off the roof. Now, you didn't say you were the owner of the building or anything, so I'm not imagining you're saying, hey, get off the roof. No, you just happen to be here for some reason, so you're going to kick me off the roof. I'm saying you're taking your foot and you're literally kicking me off the roof. Okay, that's not legal. That's murder. You're taking my bottles. You're taking my tools, so you're stealing it. We're going to say I'm on a private property. You're recording me. That's not illegal. That's not legal. You're putting me on the internet. No, can't do that. Okay. You're going to get my company shut down. Did I ever say I owned a company? No, but once again, this guy's imagining things. He's delusional. Okay, so you got my company shut down. How the hell did you do that? I haven't done anything illegal. If anything, I'm being overly nice, and my company should be... I'm being overly nice by keeping old stuff going, because most technicians are going to tell you just need to upgrade, but if you don't need to upgrade, I'm certainly not going to tell you need to. Okay, I said once again, R22 is not illegal. It is not. It's completely legal. You're allowed to use it. It got phased out last year due to COVID, but nobody was pushing it. Now it is. Now it is what? You mean now they are? Please keep it up, buddy. You're just gonna look dumb. Okay. I'm gonna look dumb. Really. Okay, we'll get onto that. He makes himself look more dumb here in a minute. Okay. Obviously, I just said all this. Now we're gonna go up to the next string of comments, where someone else said, old air conditioners are the best. They have this, they have that, yeah. New air conditioners suck. I agree with this guy. I thumbs up that comment. Great. This guy, sure, you get a thumbs up too. This guy's fine. Now this guy says can't charge them anymore. R22 no good in New York. First off, who said anything about New York? Second of all, you can charge them. We've been over this. Completely legal. There's plenty of refrigerant around. But furthermore, if it's not leaking, you don't need to charge it. I have air conditioners from the 50s. Well, I have one that still has its original charge, no service, and it hasn't leaked. So it's not like you're going to need to charge it every now and then, unless you have a leak. Once again, I say, existing R22 can still be used. It is not illegal to use existing or recycled R22. It is just illegal to make or import new R22. Stop spouting nonsense and look it up. There's nothing illegal about using R22. Okay. This guy says, I gave you an article that shows you the federal guidelines. Doofus. I think you're the doofus. We're going to look at that article in a minute. And you reuse R22 gas, you're saying also. Amazing! And this guy's got these little faces. Like, it's just absolutely absurd that anyone would do that. But that's like a common thing to do. That's common practice. You use reclaimed refrigerant. When an old unit dies, they take the refrigerant out of it. It goes through a purification process. It's reclaimed. That's completely common practice. Then, once again, another stupid thing here that makes absolutely no sense. You, one of those idiots, to tell them the system is fully charged when you used recycled gas. You're an idiot. Can't fix stupid, I swear. So, I'm going... First off, who is him? Okay, who is him? I'm not telling him anyone, because I don't even know who him is. I'm not telling anyone anything. But let's just imagine I'm working on someone's air conditioner. It's a him. Okay. He asks what's wrong. I say, I tell him the system's fully charged, but I used recycled gas. I'm an idiot for that? I told him the system's fully charged. Okay, the system is fully charged. Just because I put recycled gas in it doesn't make it any less charged. It's still fully charged. It's just fully charged with gas that just happens to have been used before, but it's not like it goes bad or anything like that. It can be used for years. It doesn't go bad. So yes, it's fully charged. It doesn't matter if it is recycled or not. And then he sent the link. We'll look at that in a minute. He says, and a reminder, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but I feel like I should. This is over a year ago, so it doesn't apply to this year. Yes, it does. But furthermore, just even if it didn't, then why did you send me a link that doesn't apply to anything? If you're arguing, okay, whatever. How long can R22 sit in a room before its pressure is lost? Okay. In a sealed system or container, the pressure won't be lost. It's sealed. Sealed means sealed. It's not going to lose pressure. It's not going to gain pressure. Nothing's getting in. Nothing's getting out. It's sealed, obviously. And an air conditioner or a refrigerant tank is sealed until it's not. And it's sealed. It's not going to lose pressure. It's not like it just goes bad like old mayonnaise or whatever. Okay. So let's look at this link that he sent me. If we go down here, R22 must be eliminated from use in cooling systems by 2020. At this point, R22 will no longer be manufactured and cannot be reused in refrigerant in new air conditioning systems. This means several things, You can continue. Now, this is the link he just sent me. Or he put. You can continue to use R22 refrigerant in existing systems, but it will only be available through aftermarket sales, such as when it was recovered from older systems that have been salvaged. Okay, so that's saying that is something that people do, obviously, or else they wouldn't say it. And it's saying that you can do that. You can, right here. So, he said I was making myself look dumb, but this guy's making himself look like a moron, because that's what he is, I guess. I don't know this guy, but that's the idea that I'm getting from him, because he's saying, oh, you can't do this, and then the link he sends is contradicting what he's just saying, but that's fine. So I said that. I copied directly from there. Then he said, and the date is 2020. We're in 2021 now. Am I right or am I wrong? Yes, we're in 2021 now, but that doesn't mean that something that took effect in 2020 is not still in effect. It's still in effect. They're not allowed to make new R22, but they have not made any laws that are saying that the stuff that already was there is not. Right? So, I said that, and he has not said anything else since then. So, I think anyway, that doesn't matter, but he hasn't said anything else since then. Okay, so I'm the one who made myself look dumb, because I think this guy made himself look like a pretty much a moron, because his link that he sent was completely opposite of what he's saying. But let's just pretend this guy did have his way and what he's saying is correct. There are tons of units out there still using R22. So all these people should be in jail, right? All the technicians that are still using reclaimed refrigerant should be in jail. And all these people, let's look on here for R22. You can still buy tons of it. It's still available. All these people selling R22. Here's sealed, and I'm sure you can find reclaimed as well. It doesn't matter. But all these people, people should be in jail too, selling R22, right? Because it's illegal, completely illegal. So, any air conditioner made before like 2014 or so that uses R22 shouldn't exist anymore. You might hear something running in the background right now. That's an air conditioner using R22. I should be in jail right now, right? Oh my god, I've turned it on. It's past 2020. Give me a break. If you're going to try to argue with somebody, it doesn't matter if it's on the internet or in real life or wherever. If you're going to try to argue with somebody or even tell somebody something, and you don't try to make an argument if you have no valid argument and your argument has you have no facts to back it up. This is not facts to back his side up. This is facts to back my side up. He just happened to post it thinking it was something that was backing him up. He obviously didn't even read it. Anyway, that's about it for this episode of Geniuses on the Internet. I would also like to mention that Corey Mayo, Minecraft Gods, any of these other people that I've shown here in any of these comments, besides for this Chris Wilkinson, none of the other people have done anything wrong. This guy is the one that we're focusing this video on. Any other people were just innocent bystanders. And once again, this guy has 3 subscribers, no content on his channel. So if he's such a genius and he knows everything, and he's obviously an air conditioning professional, and I'm just some nobody, I know nothing. Why do I have 300 and some subscribers, a few hundred videos, and there are people that agree with me? I'm not saying I know what I'm even talking about. I'm just saying that I have a valid argument, and I have facts to back up what I'm saying. I'm not saying that my 300 subscribers are a lot, because they're not. That's nothing. I'm not saying that my content's good. I'm not saying that my videos are good. I'm not saying any of that, because it's not. But that has nothing to do with it. This guy is an idiot, or a troll, or something. I really don't care. I just thought that this was so absurd that somebody might want to see this. Kind of funny, kind of not. But these are the kind of people you're dealing with on the internet. So once again, everything you see on the internet is not true. Definitely look at several different things if you're looking for information on the internet. And you might get 3 different versions of something from 3 different people. You just don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this installment of Geniuses on the Internet. This is the first one. There will probably be plenty more, because there's plenty more geniuses on the internet. So if you enjoyed this, let me know, and I will certainly make another installment. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and please leave a comment if you have one. Thank you for watching. Okay, so he just posted 2 more things. Haven't read them yet. Okay. It says, the only time I've ever recycled gas is when I worked for a company that bought a whole big tank of it, and we filled up our systems, and when we took it out, we put it in another bottle to have it on standby. And then we still never used it. It's like you're putting reused oil in your car. Would you do that? No, I'm not saying that you're taking it straight out of a system and putting it back in, because there's oil and contaminants in it. No, properly reclaimed refrigerant goes through a purification process. What, did I spell it wrong? Yeah, oh, I spelled it way wrong. Ugh, I can't spell shit. Okay. Where is it? It says, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree, 'cause where I'm from in New York, we don't use that. And you don't put recycled or reused gas in somebody's unit and charge them for it. Especially one that's poisonous and very bad for the environment. Okay. R22 is not poisonous, okay? These PTAC units don't come with valves. You have to create them. Once you start hacking the machine, it does not work the way it's written in the manual. Little things will change in the machine when you change it. Like, prime example, when people try to take HEPA filters, cut them out and put them on the machine, they don't realize it makes the machine work harder to get the same amount of oxygen. Okay, that is true. Before, it was getting and burns out the motor and your fan quicker. Sometimes they won't even go up high enough, so that's what causes water. That's what causes freeze-ups. I know this because I'm a technician and using recycled gas. Seriously? What state are you... What state... Okay. I'm not using any gas. I'm not a technician. I'm not claiming to be. But this guy, if he is, he needs to show some proof, because he's been spouting nonsense and stuff that makes no sense and is completely wrong. Okay, he's been saying it's illegal. I'm not saying I'm not saying that you particularly do this or don't do this with your company in your state. I'm saying that it is legal and a common practice to use reclaimed refrigerant, and it is still legal to use R22. So, if you're only using new gas, then you're paying a ton of money, and it's not like... I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. This guy is either not a technician, or he's a sleazeball who's ripping everyone off, because he's just, oh, you can't use R22 anymore because it's illegal. That it's not illegal, and it is completely fine to use. Not recycled as in, I mean, no, you're not going to take it out of one air conditioner and put it directly in another. It's still got contamination and oil in it, but it goes through a purification process, okay? And no, window units and PTACs do not have a valve, service port on them, but they do have a place where they were, you know, where it was pinched off and soldered shut or whatever. You've just got to, if it's out of charge, you just got to cut that off, and you can braze on or solder on or whatever you do. Either way will work. A service port, vacuum it out and put a new one in. And it's not going to change the way the unit works at all. Plenty of people have done it. Or if you're a hack, you can put in a bullet piercing valve and hope that doesn't leak. But I wouldn't recommend that. But either way, neither of those are going to change the way that it works unless they're leaking. And if they're leaking, you've done something improperly. So, I'm done with this guy. Either he is completely misunderstanding what I'm saying, or he's an idiot, or whatever. Anyway, that's just a little small update before I upload this video.